Yo, it's Yerk, and today we're making NPCs in Fortnite Creative. This last update that brought us the Mannequin device was a big one with a ton of amazing new devices, so I ran a poll to see what you guys wanted me to cover first, and it was pretty much without debate. Everybody wanted to see how to make NPCs, so that's exactly what we're doing in this video. But before we get started, let me show you guys what we're going to make, and let me tell you, this is sick. We can see he has a message for us, and it reads, "Hey boy, how's about you go catch us some supper?" If we interact with the NPC, it will then play the emote and give us our response options. We can pick either, "Sure thing boss, mind if I borrow a rod?" Or we can say, "No can do old man, I'm a little bit busy." So we're just gonna say yes, and our NPC will then give us a fishing rod as well as a task up in the left telling us to go and catch 5 fish. After we catch all the fish we need, we can return to the NPC and he's going to say, "That a boy, we're eating good tonight," and do an emote. Alright, you guys get the point. Let's just hop right into it. Alright, so place down your mannequin and you guys can pick whatever character, poses, and emotes that you want. It's totally up to you, but this first setting that we all need to change is going to be the interaction type, and we want to set this to transmit. Then in the interaction text, this is where you're going to put the NPC's dialogue. So for example here, I have Frontier saying, "Hey boy, how's about you go catch us some supper?" Again, you can make your NPC say whatever you want. This is just my example. Then we're going to set turn off visibility when receiving from channel 2. And we also want to set both play emote and when interacted with, transmit on channel 1. Awesome. Now we need to grab out a button and go ahead and just place it down. We want to set enabled at game start to no. And for the interaction text, we want to type in whatever we want our player to be able to say back to the NPC. We want to set visibility during game to no, and we want to enable when receiving from channel 1. Then we're going to disable it when receiving from channel 4, and when interacted with, transmit on channel 2. If you want the player to be able to pick from different responses to the NPC, we're going to copy and paste the button down right next to it, open up the settings, and we're just going to change the interaction text to whatever we want the other option to be. And we just want to set when interacted with, transmit on channel 3. Next, we're going to need a tracker device. This device just got a bunch of really cool updates, so we're going to use one of them and set the stat to track to fish caught. Then we're going to turn assign on game start and assign when joining in progress to no. For the title, I just put catch some fish for dinner because that's what the NPC said. Then we want to assign this tracker when receiving from channel 2 and when complete, transmit on channel 4. We're also going to need to grab out an item granter with a fishing rod in it, and we're going to set that to on grant action keep all and grant item when receiving from channel 2. Cool. Okay, now we're going to need to copy and paste our mannequin, and we can change up the pose if we want to, but this is going to be the character's pose after he gives us our task. So I also changed the text to holler at me when you get back. We need to set the visible during game setting to off for this one, since we don't want to see both at the same time. And to make that happen, we're going to need to set turn on visibility when receiving from channel 2 and turn off visibility when receiving from channel 4. Now for the last device, we're going to need one more NPC, so copy and paste our NPC, and this time we're going to change the pose, text, and emote if we want to. So for example, I set this last one to say, "That a boy, we're eating good tonight," after we come back with our fish. We just want to set turn on when receiving from channel 4, and since this is our last NPC, we don't want to turn the visibility back off because people don't disappear. So skip down to play emote and when interacted with, and we're going to set both of these to channel 5. Now if we start the game and we walk up to our NPC, we can see he has a message for us, and it reads, "Hey boy, how's about you go catch us some supper?" If we interact with the NPC, it will then play the emote and give us our response options. We can pick either, "Sure thing boss, mind if I borrow a rod?" Or we can say, "No can do old man, I'm a little bit busy." So we're just going to say yes, and our NPC will then give us a fishing rod as well as a task up in the left telling us to go and catch 5 fish. After we catch all the fish we need, we can return to the NPC and he's going to say, "That a boy, we're eating good tonight," and do an emote. These new mannequins are just super cool, and the emote really seals the deal and makes these just that much better than the player reference device NPCs that we had previously. Do be careful though, because these new mannequins do cost a lot of memory, so don't get too carried away with it. But this device is just so perfect for custom NPCs, and these are awesome. But click here to watch how to make NPC tasks just like the ones from Battle Royale. Thank you all so much for watching, and as always, stay up.